Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And if at any point this message resonates with you, please be sure to like, please be sure to subscribe, and comment below to let me know how this energy is showing up in your world. And for starters, I would like to say I've been feeling very at peace. I don't know exactly who this energy is that I'm picking up on. I would like to look into the stones to see what this energy is about. And with that being said, let's get right into the messages. And the message that I speak in the loudest has to do with the particular cleansing that's going on within you. Cleansing that's going on with who you are and how you see yourself. This has more to do with the power that you carry and you starting to understand what this truly means. Because what I can see here is that there is a lot of wisdom that's coming from the other side, that's coming from the other dimension, that is radiating deep within you that you can no longer ignore. And it's because of the fact that this wisdom is sitting in the palm of your hand. And you, by way of your positioning, have the capacity to download this information, to be able to properly translate it to the community, to the very paradigm in which you live in. But on the other end, it may make you feel as if you're a bit crazy. It may make you feel like you're a little out of your norm, out of yourself, because it's something otherworldly that you possess. There's a bit of magic that sits here. And it has to do with the fact that you're devoted to a higher path, a higher calling that pushes you in a state of action. It's as if it's second nature to you, following your intuition wherever it guides you. That in itself may appear to be crazy, not only to you, but others around you. Them not quite understanding what you're doing and why you're making the moves that you choose to make. And it has to do with you coming to terms with the power that you possess. The power that you possess in the other world. It's as if you're sitting on a throne as some person of powers, a person of interest to your ancestors, your spirit guides, sending this particular power down to you from the 5D to the 3D, giving you a certain level of access that has the capacity to rattle the bones of anyone that come in contact with you. This has to do with the frequential thing. It's about your frequency and stepping into this world unmoved, unshaken, unable to be wavered right or left, because you know who you are and you know what you carry now. And this may be why you're in a state of peace. This may be why you're embracing who you are at this level, because you're coming to terms with the fact that you are somebody. And you're not leaning on this world to validate your power. And your power is a little bit different than the definition that this society or this paradigm tries to push on you. Oftentimes, power is seen as you sitting in a leadership position at some top level company, some top level position that wields some degree of authority. But you're not subscribing to this ideology because you know better. You know more. You know something different than the masses. And it has to do with the fact that you're tapped in on something more dimensional, something more esoteric, something much more profound. And this has given you a clearer vision, a clearer understanding of who you are and what you're here to deliver. You know what you have is like no other. And as you continue to step forth with this perspective, the access that you have with the community would be like no other, or will be like, or is like no other. Because your thinking, your thought process will turn the heads of any thought process that come towards you, giving this thought process a new form of thinking, giving it a new perspective, a new way of looking at it, because of the wisdom that you have is touching this planet like a breath of fresh air. The things that come out of your mouth is like something that the people haven't heard before. And because of this frequency, you will find that people will gravitate towards you just to get a glimpse, just to get a certain reaction, or get close to who you are and try to figure you out. Try to understand, how did you come to this level of thinking? How did you get the perspective that you have? Unbeknownst to them, this is something that was hereditary to you. This has come to you by your forefathers. This was passed down through your bloodline. And this wisdom also tends to make you feel a bit isolated. It makes you feel alone because it's not in alignment with the current status quo. It's not in alignment with the current thinking of this paradigm. And this is causing you some challenges as you continue to step forth in the open, in the community, in this way. But I'm here to share with you that you must remain true to yourself. Stay authentic, because your energy is here to transform this paradigm, to transform the very lives of this community in which you live in. And even on a higher level, is here to challenge the consciousness that has been in a current state of stagnation for far too long. And this will reveal how your medicine is supposed to be dispensed. Don't buckle because you're standing by yourself. Don't buckle because you feel as if you're alone. A part of this is a part of your life's mission, because you're here to break up the monotony of things, to challenge things as they are, in order for your medicine to be seen at the level that is supposed to be reached on. If you lean more on your wisdom and the power that you have, people are going to come to you regardless, because the wisdom is flowing through you like water, crossing over from one dimension to the next, requiring you to be a version, some version of a translator, breaking down the information that you are gathering, forcing you to take action in a way that you've never done before. Because this wisdom has the capacity to nurture. This wisdom has the power to be creative, to be an innovator, to be a trendsetter, breaking open a new paradigm, so that the magic, so that the otherworldliness of your being can be seen by the people who are stuck in the fog, who are stuck in a state of reductionism. And this will lead you on a very clear path as to what you're here to do. Understanding human dynamics, understanding the makeup of how human beings work, connecting you to your life purpose, your life's mission, what you're called here to do. Period. Wow. That was a very, very powerful message. Wow. I'm not particularly sure who pulled in this message, but if this message has resonated with you so far, please be sure to like, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how or if this message is resonating with you. And what I will do at this particular time is I will pull some cards to see what other messages the higher energy would like for me to share with you all. Oh Lord, give me 1 second. Okay. Open the way. Okay, give me 1 second. The cards that came out were, it says, Walking Away, Self-Care, April, and Sacred Geometry. What I'm gathering and what I'm picking up on is the fact that some of you are finding that you have to walk away from certain situations. You have to walk away from certain friendship groups. You're having to walk away from certain work opportunities. Walking away from some family members, turning your back against things that are no longer in alignment with the frequency that you're on. Is stepping into the arena of self-care. This has to do with your spiritual well-being. You taking a stand for yourself. Finally, I'm congratulating you, because this takes courage. This takes willpower. And this takes a level of strength to be able to finally say no. to finally choose yourself, to choose a higher path, to choose your peace against all odds, against you being loyal, against you being the person that you used to be. This has to do with you breaking down or letting go a version of yourself that you thought you were. You're something much more. This is what was within you. It's not that you're being something that you're not. It's not that you're changing into something different. No, it has everything to do with the fact that you finally have the courage to be yourself fully. You're no longer trying to keep peace. You're no longer trying to keep things as is for the sake of unity. Compromising yourself, biting your tongue in order to prevent chaos or from a fire to happen. You're letting things burn at the stake if they choose to. Now, what's at the forefront of your life is yourself. You're choosing your calling. You're choosing the very thing that was always burning within you. And in April, I'm not particularly sure who this message is for. But what I can see here, you will see the benefits of this come April. Magic. A complete transformation of yourself, honoring the sacredness of your being on a molecular level, on a very deep, indigenous level. This is the frequency that you've always radiated on since you were born, since your childhood. You knew you were different, but you may have compromised this part of yourself for the sake of being normal, for the sake of trying to honor your parents' wishes, honor the people around you, so that you wouldn't be ostracized or you wouldn't be the one that's always creating fuss or noise. But now you get the opportunity to live life in the very frequency that you came in on. And you're no longer making concessions. You're no longer making excuses. And you're no longer trying to keep things in place for others to see you in a certain light. You're accepting the consequences of standing in your power. You're accepting the ramifications or whatever comes with you remaining true to this very frequency that has guided you to this point. This is power. This is what true power is. And it doesn't come without a level of strength to push past the thickness of this consciousness, to push past the thickness and the ideologies and these ideas that people have of you, allowing them to make up whatever narrative that they see fit. From this point on is authenticity or nothing. Period. Wow. That was a very, very powerful message. And if these messages have resonated with you so far, this was a very powerful reading. Please be sure to like, subscribe, or comment below to let me know if this is showing up in your world. And with that being said, I will close out tonight's healing circle, and I will see you all at the next healing circle.